Hello jewelry friends, it's Amy and welcome to my feature-length Saturday video. This is going to be a jewelry haul from the past couple of weeks. I have jewelry that I've purchased from Anna at Vintage Jewelry Galore. I have jewelry I've purchased from Jen and at Jen's Gems and Vintage Finds. And I have some jewelry that I picked up at a thrift store just today. And I'm looking forward to sharing all that with you. So let's go ahead and start with this goodness right here. This is a gold tone chain necklace that has real stone scarabs in it. And like I said, I purchased this from Anna at Vintage Jewelry Galore. She's up in Pennsylvania. I'm down in Middle Tennessee. And I wanted this necklace because, well, number one, I love Egyptian jewelry and I love scarabs. But secondly, I've previously purchased from Anna a scarab watch that has these exact same stones in it. And it is gold tone. And I've also purchased some earrings from her that have onyx scarabs in it. As soon as I saw this necklace on her sale, I knew that, the vision came to me as to how I was going to style this and wear it. And I was very blessed. Nobody bid against me. I was able to get this. And I'm very, very happy with it. This is on the little short bust, so it's not a very long necklace. Probably, I'm guessing around 18 inches. But it's got a little lobster claw clasp to it right down here. And it's got some tiger's eye, onyx, carnelian. It's got the what I would think is the green jasper right there, and the sponge coral, and the lapis lazuli, and another green stone up here. But these stones match that watch perfectly, and I just now realized I've left that upstairs. I filmed downstairs in my office, and so anyway, I'll have to just look for it in a jewelry of the day, because I am so going to be wearing this very soon, and just really like that a lot. Okay, I'm going to switch this necklace out. I got another necklace and a pendant from Anna, and whoops, let's get it on here just right. There we go. And I'm going to have to see if I can, how does she do this? I'm not a professional. Aha. There we go. So this is maybe further back. Why is it not in focus? What am I doing? Aha, right there. So this is a sterling silver and turquoise claw pendant that is on a sterling silver chain that Anna included with the pendant. And she offered this up, and I kind of hemmed and hawed about it and thought about it for a little bit. And the great thing about Anna, well, really any jewelry reseller I've encountered, is very good about, like, if you circle back to something. Like, so say Anna showed this. She started the bid on it. Nobody bid on it because I was like thinking about it, like, is that what I want? What if she offers something a little bit later? I had a lot of things running through my mind, and I just wasn't really sure if I wanted to commit to it. Well, nobody bid on it, so she passed on it, and Anna put it on a bus kind of like this and set it back in her screenshot during her sale, just in view. It wasn't in focus like it is here, but it was in view. And I just kept looking at it, and I kept looking at it, and I thought, that's really cool. And so I ended up adding it to my order, and I'm so glad I did. This thing is just really, really very, very neat. It's got some markings on it. Look at that little sawtooth edge to it right there. I have a faux claw necklace pendant in a gold tone. It's Avon. I know it's Avon because I bought it from Avon. And whenever I would teach and wear it, my students, especially the younger ones, they were always like, is that a real claw? And I was like, yes. And I knew I was fibbing to them, but this is most definitely a real claw. So I don't think I'd want to meet the animal that it was attached to previously. So I purchased that from her, and then I'm going to pull this down because I'm starting to learn that my camera is better when there's just one piece of jewelry for it to focus on. Now, I have mentioned in the past that you can win jewelry from certain jewelry resellers, and this pendant was something I won at Anna's sale. She had a little question contest thing, and I got the correct answer entered first, and so I won, and she gave a couple of different choices, and she had some really good choices. I was trying to decide what I wanted, and when she held this carnelian drop up, I knew I had to have it. I don't have a carnelian necklace that's just a carnelian. I have a carnelian and onyx earrings and a carnelian and onyx bracelet, and I thought this would just look lovely whenever I wore those other pieces. So I just wanted to say thank you to Anna for gifting this to me, and for even offering gifts at her sales. Some people give money off, some people do free shipping, some people look around their jewelry room and pick out a piece of jewelry to share. So I've got one more thing here that I purchased from Anna, and let's see, I'm gonna have to bring him up here. There he is. Hello. And this little fella, is he sterling? So he's enamel. He's got red and black enamel up here as for his feathers. And I would say this is more of an Indian chief than a Mayan Ryan. And is it sterling? I can't remember now. Yes, I can see the markings in there. There's some markings in there. So it is sterling. And we were joking that he looked like Pocahontas's father. And I was kind of... After the sale was over with and I had purchased this, I thought to myself, I'm like, the man had a name. Like, it's just been a long time since I've seen the movie or studied any of the time period of, with Pocahontas and John Smith and all that kind of stuff. And so I looked it up, and it's Chief Powhatan? I hope I'm probably butchering it, but it's the chief. So he's the chief of the tribe. So anyway, so I have him now, and I just think he's awesome. Oops, I just realized I have a ring on. So anyway, that's how I'm gonna wear him, and I think that's pretty cool. He fits perfectly on my pinky, so I'm glad I have him now. A little out there for me. A lot of this is, well, the scarabs aren't out there for me, but the rest of it's a little out there for me. All right, let's see here. I'm going to put you on pause, and then I'm going to get out the jewelry that I purchased from Jen at Jen's Gems and Vintage Finds. So here we go. Oops, try again. Alrighty, friends, I've done the set change, and I'd like to present you with a beautiful, stunning and big piece of jewelry here, this necklace. If you've been on this channel for a while, then you know that I love opals and I love tiger's eye. And what do you know? Jen at Jen's Gems and Vintage Finds found me a necklace with both tiger's eye and opals in it. And so this happens to be a DTR piece. DTR stands for Desert Rose Trading. Also J. King, or sometimes Mine Finds. I'm not quite sure where this falls into that, but all of those, DTR, Desert Rose Trading, J. King, and Mine Finds, all are interchangeable with this fella. And this is a piece of J. King. So, or DTR, however you want to say. I don't know how to say it. Well, DTR, it's easier that way. So this necklace Jen had on her channel. She showed just the necklace, and I passed on it. Everybody else passed on it too. It didn't sell. And I kept thinking about it, and I kept thinking about it, and I kept thinking about it, and I thought to myself, she'll offer this again. I'll be in a different position at a future sale where I'll be ready to buy it, that type of thing. So I kind of bided my time, and Jen has something called the show special, and she is wearing the show special whenever her sale starts. And sometimes it's an earrings and necklace, sometimes there's a bracelet. This is not the first show special I've purchased from Jen. I actually have purchased some tiger's eye that she was wearing as a show special, and that was a pair of earrings, a bracelet, and a necklace. And they were all just tiger's eye. So imagine my giddiness, if you will, whenever I start watching a sale that she had, and I saw her wearing this necklace, and I thought, it's going to be the show special, and sure enough it was. So the show special that day was this necklace and these earrings here. These are some tiger eye rounded ball stud earrings right there, which I do not own and have been wanting a pair of these for a while. And these are a nice big pair too. So these are not DTR. This is a married set, but Jen offered the price, and she does break it down. Some people just want a necklace, or they just want the earrings, or what have you. So you can buy it as a whole, or you can buy just pieces of it. And but it's like first come first serve. It's like a buy it now. So when she announced the price and Joe typed that into the chat, I immediately bought it, and here we are, because the price was fantastic. Now, remember I told you there was a bit of some time between her showing the necklace first and then her wearing it as a show special and offering it again as a second time. And during that space of time, as I am wont to do, wandered into an antique store here in Middle Tennessee and was walking around. And I saw this exact same necklace, pretty much on this exact same type of bust, way up high. Like, I'm a tall person, and even I would need a ladder to get up there and get it down. That's how high up it was. But it was in this certain, I don't really want to call it a booth, but that's pretty much what it was. It was just a skinny little, like a curio cabinet full of jewelry, and he and I know it was a he because the owner of the booth. He had stacked up additional things up above the curio cabinet, and this was at the very tippy top of it. And so I saw this up there, and I immediately recognized it. I knew it was the DTR necklace. I knew it was tiger's eye. I knew it was opal, and I thought, well, look at that. And I guess to prevent people from reaching up there and climbing up there and getting it, they had even had the tag sticking in such a way that you could see the price on it. And the fella wanted a lot of money for that necklace. And I thought, well, that dude's crazy. No, I will get the necklace from Jen. It was what I was thinking. And I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. That, and my spidey senses were tingling at that guy's booth. They came over and unlocked the curio cabinet for me and let me look at a few things. And on its surface, he had some nice jewelry. But when you picked it up, I immediately knew it was not real sterling silver. Real stones, but not real sterling silver. And I have pieces like that. There's a vendor that I like to go to at the Nashville Flea Market, and the stones are real, but the silver is from India, and it's got just enough 925 in it to be able to market 925, but it's not, completely sterling silver. And she prices her things accordingly. Okay, that being said, I've seen things as low as $5 on her clearance table and as high as $20. Okay, keep those prices in mind. So imagine my shock whenever I pull the little tags out. I'm looking at these rings, and I pull the tags out and I flip it over, and he's got like $75 on it. I was like, So I thought, well, maybe that's a fluke. So I went to another ring and flipped that price tag over. That one was like $90. And I was like, yeah, no, I know better. And it's like he had some nice stuff, but then he also had some like fakers in there as well. And that just got my goat. I was like, no, even if the necklace he had was reasonably priced, I would have passed on it, just because I'm like, that's not morally correct. That's not good business practice. I just wasn't really too impressed. Well, the lady, I was kind of like, no, I said, I'm not really happy with this guy's prices. And she said, well, come on over here around to this other booth. And so we kind of went around the little corner, and there was another showcase, and she unlocked that one. It had lots of jewelry in it. I started looking at some stuff, and I picked, and she said, what do you see that you like? And I kind of pointed it. She had a moon face pendant back there. And I said, is this Sagen? And she kind of whipped her head around and looked at me, and she goes, you know your jewelry. And I said, so is it Sagen? Because by this time I had my hand on it and I was pulling it out of the case. And again, sometimes you just got to touch this jewelry to know. And it felt too lightweight. And she's like, well, it's Sagen-esque. And I was like, but it's not really Sagen. And she had $150 on that piece. And she finally admitted to me that was her little jewelry case, her jewelry showcase. And she said, well, if I offered it to you for $75 right now, would you take it? And I said, no, ma'am, I would not. And we kind of chatted a little bit about some other things, but I was just like, you know what? I'm not going to buy anything. This is where going out and touching the jewelry and feeling it makes such a huge difference. And I just want to say that I have never been done wrong by Jen, by Anna, by Leslie, by Hannah, by Perla. I mean, anybody I buy jewelry from, I have not been done wrong by. Okay? But let me rephrase that. Anybody I've purchased jewelry from a jewelry reseller on YouTube, I have not been done wrong by. There. I thought that's a better statement. But my friends, get out there and educate yourself as well. Watch these videos, these sale videos. I can't tell you how many times I've been to their sales, to all these people's sales, and I haven't purchased a thing, but I learn something every single time. And then I go out in the wild, and I put my hands on jewelry, and I feel this stuff. And so I just want to encourage you to get out there and get your hands on the jewelry so you can feel it and feel the quality. And trust me, you get out there and touch enough of it and you will know the quality. So, all right. Apparently I got on the soapbox, and I'm very, very sorry about that. So I am going to slowly turn this around. Well, that was all for naught because you can't even see it. I wanted to show you the hang tag and the clasp mechanism back here. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 strands of graduated beads of tiger's eye and opal, and it's put together on this kind of clasp. And this is sterling silver, the DTR markings right here. And then there's some DTR markings right here. And then, of course, there's the puffy heart. Now, I was watching Wolf Walker, and she was like, anybody can put a puffy heart on there. So, and she's absolutely correct. Anybody can get a puffy heart little dangle and put on their findings. So make sure you do your due diligence and look through your loop and look for the other markings as well, because DTR will mark right here, and this is the first substantial piece, like with this many strands, that I've owned. And this is not heavy at all. I don't think it is. But I cannot wait to wear this. And I'm really happy with these tiger eye studs too. I have all sorts of tiger eye pieces, and so this will be a nice little addition to that. So, just FYI, I placed an order for some dark brown pants that I had in mind to wear, so I can, because I was thinking I'd do that and a white tank and like a yellowy creamy colored cardigan and wear that. That's kind of where I was thinking. Maybe a black cardigan, I don't know, we'll see. But this is absolutely beautiful. I don't know if the chatoyancy is coming across very well or not. Which, by the way, go look at my shorts. I have the lady who does my hair, a very good friend of mine. She has a brindled boxer dog named Luna, and I did a quick little short of going, ooh, who likes their chatoyancy? I have had more than 5,000 views of that short. So you need people to watch your videos, put a dog in it. And it'll do that. So let's see here. So this is everything I purchased from Jen at Jen's Gems and Vintage Finds. Oh, where's the box at? Oh, here it is. Let's give a shout out to Joe and his hard work. Look at this really cool box. Look, he went and got stickers made. And look at this little box and how it opens up in there. Isn't that cool? I've never gotten a box like that from my jewelry friends before. So, anyway, that's where you need to go. Okay, so I'm going to pause you, and then I'm going to pull out the pieces of jewelry that I picked up at the thrift store today. Alrighty. I purchased a necklace and 2 pair of earrings today from a thrift store in Donelson. It is called TenThirtyFive. And TenThirtyFive is open Tuesday through Saturday. I want to say like 10 to 5. They are not open on Sunday or Mondays. And it is a wonderful organization that helps women kind of get back on their feet. They have to agree to come in and work some merchandising hours in the stores and receive some training in exchange for like a free amount of clothing that they can pick from the store. And this is I don't want to say a high end, but nicer stuff. Better than Walmart type of clothes, not fast fashion. I'll put it that way. Like in addition to this, I also got an Anne Klein blouse today, and I was just kind of looking around. They have some other things. They've also partnered with Draper James, which is owned by Reese Witherspoon, and they kind of get the overstock of Draper James items as well. So anyways, it's a lovely shop to go to. I've been there several times. I've donated to them. And they have great jewelry and great prices. And they also recently opened a formal wear location just across the street from the shop. And I think it's called Encore. And so, again, you can go over there and shop and look for your, party dresses and party shoes and party purses. And they told me they had jewelry over there, too. But I have never been over there. It's not often I have a formal event that I have to get dressed up for. I've only shopped at the TenThirtyFive location, which is off of McGavick Pike in Donelson in Middle Tennessee. Okay, well, enough about all that. So, this is a necklace I picked up. This to me, looks like a hobbyist piece that somebody has made. It has some reconstituted turquoise here and some coral-like red bead or red chips on there. I don't think it's real coral. After going out to Albuquerque and going to the Turquoise Museum, we learned, when I say we, I'm talking about Mr. Hello Jewelry Friends and myself, we learned that a lot of turquoise in this disc shape right here has been reconstituted. And meaning they've taken turquoise and ground it down, put additives to it, and then remade it into something else. So it has real turquoise in it. It has natural turquoise in it, but it can't be called natural turquoise. It's reconstituted because they've enhanced it to make it last longer. But these disc shapes are very difficult. Another thing that makes me think this is a hobbyist piece is just the way this wire is wrapped. And then also whenever you pull this around back here to the findings, can you see that gap right there? I don't know if you can see like the gap in the they didn't tie it down very tightly. So this might be a restring. I'm not really quite sure how I feel about this pendant. Here's the back side of it. It's like a little piece of like porcelain or ceramic. Overall the piece looks lovely, but I just think if I'm going to take it all apart, I would not add this and just make this a necklace here without the pendant. And I'm sure there are people out there who'd be like, no, don't do that. So like I said, I just went and bought this today. I was able to leave work a little early, so I had time to get there before they closed. And so you see the price tag right there. I paid $12 for this necklace. Now, they also had some earrings. And this was $5. And I kind of looked at it and I thought to myself, that looks like real amethyst. And I kind of held on to it, and it's cool to the touch. I didn't really look at the wires too closely. I haven't taken this off the card and cleaned it, obviously. So I don't know if it's sterling silver findings on it or not. But got it home and looked at it with a loupe, and there's all sorts of inclusions in here. So I was right. These are real amethyst beads right here. And I just thought those were real pretty, and I didn't have anything like it. So I just wanted to add that. And then I picked up these earrings as well. These were $8. And Jen at Jen's Gems and Vintage Finds says if you can find anything from the ocean, you need to buy it. If you find anything from the ocean in jewelry, you need to buy it. And so we got some abalone right here in these little pieces. I haven't taken these off. I haven't really inspected them and cleaned them very well. But even if it's just in silver tone, it's still just a pretty little piece of jewelry. And there's the sweet spot right there. Okay, so get a nice little look at that. Nice little look at those. And my friends, that's all I have for you today. That was my haul from the past couple of weeks. And irony of ironies, I have not purchased, I don't have any outstanding jewelry out there, waiting for payment or waiting to be shipped to me or anything like that. So this is it. This is all I got right now. But that's okay. Don't worry. There's still jewelry for me to share with all of you. I haven't run out of it. Nor will I, because I'll just keep buying it, because the limit does not exist, people. All right, so my friends, I hope that you have had a great week, and I'd just like to say thank you very much for being here, for choosing to click on this video, and for choosing to watch it. If you could, please give me a thumbs up on this video and leave a comment below. Tell me what was your favorite piece from my haul today, or tell me if you've been to any of those other resellers and what you've been purchasing from them if you have. Or, hey, let me in on some resellers. I know I kind of sound like a broken record sometime about who I buy from, but I like their style. I like their prices. The times that they sell works with my schedule. So, so I kind of stick with what I know. Now, there are plenty other YouTube jewelry resellers out there. And a lot of them I've gone to their sales and have left comments, and I always give a thumbs up. And it's just for whatever reason, I have not purchased from them. And also, if you could subscribe to my channel, I'd appreciate it. A subscription to my channel doesn't cost you anything. It's free, but it means the world to me, and I would appreciate it very much if you could click on that subscribe button as well. And if you want to be notified of when I have videos, I usually do a Saturday feature-length video every Saturday, and so that's kind of my normal time. And then I do daily shorts of my jewelry of the day, and I also talk about my hair scarves and just whatever else is on my mind, or I try to answer some questions that people might ask me in a post or whatever. So that's what I have for you. And again, I just want to say thanks for being here, and I just hope that God blesses you greatly. Bye-bye.